What's going on, Buffs Nation? Hope you're all having a wonderful weekend. Today, wanting to talk a little bit about a recruiting rivalry that's starting to develop a little bit between the Tennessee Volunteers and Colorado Buffaloes. Of course, before I get started, would appreciate if you hit that like. It's going to help spread this to other Buffs fans. Hit that subscribe if you haven't yet, and let's get started. We're talking about an explosive athlete today, Boo Carter, who announced yesterday that he's going to be announcing his 2024 commitment on June 19th in New York City, not too far away, which is great. So in a little bit, we're going to get to breaking down a little bit of his film, but wanted to get into this a little bit first about Tennessee and Colorado, this recruiting rivalry that's developing a little bit. Now, if you didn't know, the number one offensive tackle in Colorado, Gage Ginther, right now is slated to join the Tennessee Volunteers in 2024. He has committed there. And we also were in another recruiting battle with a local Tennessee safety earlier this year, Marcus Gorey Jr., who ended up picking the Tennessee Volunteers over schools like Colorado. I think Michigan was in there, maybe Ohio State as well. But we're developing a little bit of a rivalry, and I'm hoping that with Boo Carter, since, they got one of ours in Gage Ginther, we can get this special player from Tennessee, Boo Carter. Now, Tennessee's been recruiting this guy for years, but hey, that's not stopping Coach Prime from getting in the room, from getting in there, and honestly, you know that I'm not a journalist, but I just got good intuition about this. I got a good feeling about this. He was here with Aaron Butler a few weeks ago. We see both of them tagged in mentions on Twitter all the time. People want Boo Carter here in Boulder, and I have a feeling that Coach Prime can upset the different crystal ball predictions that have Boo Carter committing to Tennessee. Now, Boo Carter is an explosive athlete. You'll see on tape, he plays multiple positions at an elite level. Plays running back, wide receiver, lines up at different defensive back positions. He can hit, he can juke, he's slippery, he's extremely fluid with his motion. He has very loose hips, he's able to change direction extremely fast. So let's go ahead and dive into the tape. And I want to know in the comments, what position do you think he'll play here at Colorado? All right, Buffs fans, let's start out with some running back highlights. Takes this pass in the backfield, and then this is just a big beast mode highlight. He puts on a few jukes here. He breaks some tackles. You can see his speed to distance himself from the defense. And then, man, that safety comes up and tries to tackle him, and he just shrugs him off easily. Now, check out the quickness, the footwork right here to give his team a big gain, a first down right there. And he could definitely play safety here at CU as well. Now look at this solid open field tackle. Big hit, just like he said. Love that sort of physicality. And then here he is in slot. Just a mismatch nightmare right here. Can line him up in all different spots of the field and get some advantageous mismatches for the offense. And check out this touchdown run, a great combination of his quickness and vision. A little bit of tackle breaking right there to get into the end zone. And then with those hands we've seen on offense, that's going to come in handy at the safety position as well. And this is a tough interception to make where you kind of get turned around, but he's able to position himself on the inside, get that primary positioning for the interception there. Now, I'm sure Sean Lewis loves to see this and kind of this little end around where he's able to bust it open for a big gain. Again, super versatile player. I love the different types of plays you're seeing mixed up in this highlight reel for Boo Carter. Just a dynamic athlete, a playmaker in all aspects of the game. Now look at his balance right here in combination with his vision of that cutback to get in the end zone. For some reason, Max Preps doesn't have his high school stats on here, but what I can tell you is that he brings great size to this running back room or safety position. 6 feet, 185 pounds, and as you can see, his speed really pops off the tape. He brings a 4.39 speed. This is elite speed, and he's only going to get faster once he's in college. Now, this is one of my favorite plays of his entire 9-minute huddle tape reel. Look at that kind of power. It's true. It's a big beast mode type run where he's able to display his power, speed, vision. Again, you can get him out in the backfield, and he is tough to bring down. I mean, just imagine the two-back sets with him and Dylan Edwards out there, or Alton McCaskill. I mean, you can see why in his interviews he's talked about, hey, Coach Prime was one of the best to do it, playing two ways. That's what I want to do. But I've seen in some interviews he's also said, hey, I love hitting. I also love scoring, but I'm going to play wherever the team wants me to play. And I love that type of selflessness and his love of the game in general. He just wants to be out there playing no matter what position. Right now, Boo Carter is ranked as the number 3 athlete in Tennessee. You can see why, the number 20 athlete in the nation, 4-star recruit. Man, I just love his big-time playmaking ability. And let's take a look here at some of his ball hawking skills. Again, playing safety. He's able to get great position read on the quarterback's eyes and gets that interception in and then takes it back for a very large gain here. So I want to know your thoughts on Boo Carter. Would you rather see him play safety or running back here at Colorado? Do you think he's a player that would likely play both ways? Let me know in the comments, but it's great here. In about 2 weeks, we'll know if Boo Carter is slated to become a Buff, and even if not right now, there's still plenty of time left in the recruiting process to get a flip. So let me know your thoughts in the comments, and as always, Go Buffs.